New features in the March update for the Pixel 4XL ROM for the Xiaomi Poco F1. Hey peeps, what's up? Manchi here, back with another video, and in this video we're going to talk about the new features in the March update of the Pixel 4XL ROM for the Xiaomi Poco F1. As you can see, the security patch has been updated to March of 5th, 2020, and we are using Xseed kernel. Next up, you do have the dark animation from Google, which has now been added to this build, and we can next go into settings, and then we can go into display, and you can now schedule your dark theme. So you have a separator in between the toggle and the name. If you enable the toggle, you can enable dark theme. However, if you tap on dark theme and click on schedule, you can now schedule your dark theme from sunset to sunrise. I know a lot of you would be disappointed that you do not have the option of scheduling from a specific time, but this is the option which Google has provided for now. Next up, you can now use your new assistant by pressing and holding the home button in your 3-button style navigation system, and as you can see, it is working like a boss. There it is, works absolutely fine. And if you do not get this option, or if you do not get the new assistant, I do recommend that you update all the applications in this ROM when you install it for the first time, because that is how you'll get the new features which came with the March drop for Pixel devices. Next up, you do have effects or special effects which have been added to Google Duo. Do note that Google Duo is not baked into the ROM. However, you can always download it from the Play Store. Once you download it, you can tap on effects, and here it is. These are the different effects. If you're connected to the internet, it is going to download those effects. It does take a few seconds, but the effects work absolutely fine in case you use Google Duo. Then you also have the new 12.1 emojis which were added, or which were introduced way back in October 2019. Google has finally added those to Pixel devices, and here we have a few of them. So you have a fireman, then you have people in wheelchair, and people walking with canes. In case you're wondering how I am getting the green Google keyboard, well, for that you'll have to go into settings and then display, style and wallpapers, and you can set your own custom style, and that is how you can choose the accent color, and that is reflected in your Google keyboard as well. Another thing I would like to mention about this build is that it is pre-rooted out of the box. All you need to do is download and install the Magisk Manager APK, which is linked in the description of the video, and bam, you can see that safety net is a pass for me. But do note, I did do a clean install of this ROM. I did not update. I was running another ROM, so I had to do a fresh install. Now, what is missing from this build, or what are the features which were in Pixel Drop but could not make it to this build? First of all, you do not have car crash detection in the safety app. I have updated all the applications, and if I go into safety and then if I click on the settings or the gear icon on the top left, you will see that I do not have the option of car crash detection. Now do note that car crash detection works only in UK, USA and Australia at the time of recording this video, so maybe that is why the developers did not add it to this March update for the Pixel 4 XL ROM for the Poco F1. Another thing which is missing is the new Google Pay UI, wherein you would press the power button and you would get your Google Pay cards over here, and the reboot menu has moved to the bottom. That feature is also not there. I did update Google Pay as well, and again that feature is also limited to specific countries, and I guess that is the same reason why it is not included in this build. And another feature which is missing is rules. So if you go into settings and then you go into system, you do not have the option of rules. That is also something which Google did drop in the latest Pixel features drop, but it did not make it to this ROM. We can also go into settings and try searching for it. So if I search for rules, I do not get anything. So there it is. You can see that there is no feature called rules. Other than that, you do have live caption and it works absolutely fine. So you can go into settings, sound, live caption, and make sure you enable it for it to work properly. And while we are on the home screen, we can also press and hold the camera icon, click on I, go into advanced, and you do have Gcam 7.2.018 baked into this build, and it works absolutely fine. As for the benchmark scores, here are the benchmark scores which I got on this build. And as I always mention, do not judge a build by its benchmark scores. Run it, play with it, and enjoy your custom ROMs. As for the animations and smoothness, here on screen are your animations in the 3-button navigation mode. And you will also have your gesture animation, which works absolutely fine, pretty smooth. And I did not see any jitters or any lags in the animations, nor did I face any issues with the gestures. And there it is, peeps. Those were the new features of the March update of the Pixel 4 XL ROM for the Xiaomi Poco F1. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.